Ladies and gentlemen, how the hell are you? Welcome back to the DotaPit League Season number 2. We're here in our first and only match of the day, I believe. It's 4 anchors plus a sea captain, aka the Fin Stack versus Evil Geniuses. Thanks so much for joining us here. Apologies, we're getting a bit late into the draft, but some technical issues went underway that I couldn't really handle. However, we are here. We're ready to go. Again, DotaPit League Season 2 presented by Sapphire, AMD, Twitch, Tessero, and Sennheiser in partnership with High Ground TV. Of course, guys, it's going to be a great matchup here. Evil Genius is already off to a 2-0 in the league currently for ASC. This is going to be their first series here, the Fin Stack. They're standing in right now for Alliance, or replacing them, as Alliance have had some player injury issues, and they will not be participating in, of course, the DotaPit League Season number 2. We'll release a full statement when we get more info, but for now, that's what you're going to have to work with. My apologies. That's what you get. All right? Deal with it. But we are going to jump into the draft, and as always, we will see Razor picked up by Evil Geniuses just because that hero is actually ridiculous. Still, and RTD plays it quite well. For ASC, do pick up the Viper for themselves. They have the Sand King, Scarith Mage, and Centaur Warrunner all on their squad. Bat Rider and Earthshaker as well picked up for the Evil Geniuses squad. So, some good heroes right now. I do want to mention briefly before we get underway here, this is very important, that this is going to be the first game, I believe. The first game under Dota 6.82c, which means that there are a lot of nerfs and a lot of changes going into the game of Dota currently. Just to rate a few, Mystic Flare has been changed to deal damage now over 2.4 seconds. Ancient Seal cooldown has been increased by 3 seconds. Crypt Swarm damage has been rescaled. Exorcism cooldown has been increased.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see what else. Primal Split cast time has been increased. Ethereal Blade actually got buffed.
Remaining.
I think if that's projectile speed has actually gotten increased. Song of the Siren cast point has been increased. Metamorphosis move speed has been changed and lowered.
Evil
Conjure image
to
illusions now take more damage. What else we got? Sunder no longer interrupts, although they did increase the cast range. Haunt illusions do less damage. Chronosphere has been cooled down. Chronosphere's cooldown has been increased.
10 seconds
Eye of the Storm
remaining.
Has been nerfed a bit, and Static Link now has a longer cooldown at all levels. So, a lot of stuff has been changed. I think also the biggest thing, too, is that the buyback cooldown has been increased from 6 to 7 minutes. So you can't just take fights willy-nilly at the end of the game and hope to have buyback by the end. So that's something that's rather interesting to me. And apparently my mic is crackly. I will fix it momentarily. My apologies. Test. Hello.
10 seconds remaining.
I need your help, buddy. How does it sound now?
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, we're gonna...
Reserve time.
Imba Spirit.
Evil Geniuses, turn to pick.
Test. Hello. Testing. Not the way I'd like to start things off. But, that's how it goes sometimes. Great.
10 seconds remaining.
Hello. Testing.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alright. I'm going to restart Dota. And hopefully we'll get back into this. So, my apologies. I'm going to go to the AFK screen. Good stuff. Way to start this one out, huh? Excellent. Really enjoy it. I need to get a new freaking, yeah. Anyways, again, we've had a really good season of DotaPit thus far, so thank you for joining us. I'll try to get this fixed as quickly as possible. We're about to get in the game, too, which is the real unfortunate thing. Let's see how things turn out. Once I get back into the game. Test, hello. What's going on? Can you hear me? Alright, seems like it's fixed. Excellent. My apologies. I think we're good. Excellent. Let me just turn off
Prepare for battle.
a couple things, then we'll jump into the game. My apologies. I need to new everything, apparently. We will get underway here in just a second. Alright, here we go. Evil Geniuses versus 4AC. 2-game series coming our way. We'll see both teams, how they perform here. The last couple of draft picks did come in, and it's a Slark pick now coming up for Evil Geniuses. 4AC's Jirax is heading to the enemy jungle hill ward. They realize that he's warded there. Fear did spot him out, it looks like. And we'll see if they decide to send anybody down there with a sentry. Zai does not have one. I think PPD doesn't have one either. So this is the issue. A lot of the time, Zai will go for this greedy build. He'll pick up boots first, or he'll pick up an item that allows him to be more effective as a farmer early on in the game, or a fighter. And they won't grab sentries. They won't grab, too many smokes or anything like that. It really comes down to PPD. And this is, I think, the most often criticized thing, or most often loved thing about Evil Genius, is that they run kind of this 1-3-3 and a 6 kind of lineup. 1-3-3s rather, and a 6. That's how people would describe it. So PPD being the 6, and then 3-3s on the other side. So, meanwhile, for 4AC, Jirax is going to be playing your Sand King. Up top is going to be Boogie playing your Skyreth Mage. Valix will be playing your Viper. In the mid lane, it's going to be Matumba Man on your Ember Spirit. Off lane, it is going to be the former Fnatic player, Trixie, playing the Centaur Warrunner. Top lane for Evil Geniuses, Universe playing the Bat Rider. There's a block coming out. PPD did pick up a Hasterin as well, but he's playing your Earthshaker as well. Mid lane, it's going to be Arteezy playing your Razor. Down bottom left, Fear playing your Slark, and Zai will be on your Shadow Shaman. So that'll be your lineup coming out for Evil Geniuses. So, bit of a pause coming out. PPD having some sort of issues with something. I'm not sure what, but he'll clear it up. So already using that first Fisher just to block off this creep wave, make sure it actually curves here at the end too, which is kind of strange. It's really weird. Just forms a little bit of a curve. Just penning them in. They can just walk around this. These creeps are just too dumb, though, to realize that they can walk around it. They're literally brainless. How unfortunate. So offlane here, he's going up against the Skyreth Mage. Is going to be kind of difficult. Valix can actually just kill him instantly, and Jirax as well if he gets a good burrow streak. I mean, they can take down this Bat Rider. It's not unkillable. Universe is somebody that knows how to survive in the offlane, but every time I feel like I say that, he always dies. I don't know what the case is, but Matumba Man should have a pretty okay time here against Arteezy. I mean, Static Link is going to go, but they did increase the cooldown, remember, 32 seconds at the first level. I don't know if it's that big of a deal, but you're not going to be spamming that as much, maybe, so just something to keep in mind. And I think Trixie should be fine down here. He is Stout Shield, so he actually could survive from a lot of the right click. However, Slark does a lot of early damage, I think, especially with an early Essence Shift or Pounce or Dark Pact. And Zai should have boots, and I mean, with that, he could just get Shackles and... Alright, what the hell's wrong with you? Pretty sure that's Japanese. God damn it, Artur. Well, while we've got a second, while the game is paused, we will look at our DotaPit matchup of the day. We'll take a look at Arteezy versus Matumba Man. If you look at what years they played, vastly different. I like the fact that the tank is thrown in here. Good job, Greg. If you see it, he does his last performance in the DotaPit League was a win, playing Razor, obviously. Almost 600 GPM. He had a great game. Actually, he was casting that game with the Haas, and he had a fantastic series there, but... Alright. Here we go. We will jump back into the game. So the game does get underway here. Thanks so much for joining us again. So mid lane, okay, PPD probably is just going to sit mid for a while. He might even stack up if he wants to and make sure nothing is going awry here against Arteezy, but I don't think they're going to try to force a gank here too early on Arteezy. And usually PPD will sit around this mid lane just to make sure he's secure, but I think he realizes that Arteezy is probably fine, especially once they see in this top lane that Boogie has rotated over. They will have Jirax in the jungle. He'll stack up a couple of camps and hopefully get to that second level of Sandstorm. Down bottom, Trixie's taking a lot of damage here, and he'll have to back away. And even with the Stout Shield, I mean, that's a lot of damage coming up from Zai specifically. He went for Ether Shock early on, so he's just trying to zone him out, which is kind of impressive. Also, Ether Shock's level 1 damage is ridiculous. 140 damage coming out at its first level. That's a lot of damage coming through. 7 last hits already for Arteezy. He's static linked quite a bit of damage here, but Tumble Man has his spell shield up. He's trying to push the wave out, and Arteezy's just fine with this. He even is just denying like crazy as well. Matoma Man is going to have a rough time. They already are rotating some heroes over, maybe to try to gank him. Boogie, I think, put down the Observer Ward here on the cliff. Jirax, I mean, you have level 1 Burrow Strike. That's not going to do anything to Arteezy because he has boots first. He's pretty much fine in terms of his CSing prowess right now. Meanwhile, top lane, they've decided that Universe says, hey, listen, I can't get anything up there. I'm going to go to the jungle. He's going to stack a couple of camps, take a couple of them with his Firefly. He'll Clarity, maybe even Tango, and head back up to that top lane. Meanwhile, Trixie, looking for the 2-minute runes. Zai's going to try to zone him out. He does have return on him now, but there's the Ether Shot going through, and Viz is available, and Zai will take it, and maybe even head mid. Static Link is going to go. Matoma Man has got to be careful. Level 2 Static Link now for Arteezy. Let's not be too hasty here, Matoma Man. Zai's just going to run at you, and he gets his shackles off. You might die. He's sitting right away from that tower's true sight vision. If Matoma Man walks up even a little bit, he's going to get shackled up, and Arteezy's going to just try to destroy him. But Zai realizes that there's probably no way he's going to move up that far. Well, maybe he will. He's looking for it. He's pulling the creep wave back. Zai still in Viz. Static Link is going to go. There's the shackles as well. The right click. Fisher comes out as well. Doesn't really connect, though. Matoma Man Ether Shock. Arteezy will get the kill. And they use the Invis rune pretty smartly. I mean, Matoma Man should have... They don't have the ward down here, so there's no real way they could see that was an Invis. Trixie got chased away from the rune spot. So an easy first blood coming out from Evil Geniuses, and a bit of a rough start here coming out from 4ASC. So really it comes down to, and this was the main issue I think for EG in that series against VG, was FY Sand King played monstrous games, and he got blink daggers by the 8 to 10 minute mark almost every game. So that means for Drax, if he can get that timing, he'll be in a pretty good spot. But that, I mean, like, nothing against Drax, but FY is FY. He's called FY God for a reason. PPD's roaming on the bottom lane right now. Trixie gets pounced by Fear. Coming in from the backside. There's the Dark Pact as well. Essence Ships is going to go. They have Fisher. They're not using it yet. He will. Stomp did go. They were baiting it out, and Fear gets the kill. PPD actually just waited for the Stomp. And as soon as he saw it getting casted, he decided to say, hey, listen, we're going to save Fear's life and make him fine. Universe, though, realizes that this camp might be blocked, and... Or maybe it's not. It is.
A gift.
So Universe realizing this, they need to put a sentry down here if they want to counter this Observer Ward, but there will be this camp to take.
Mine.
So Universe not having the best time in the jungle currently, but still, he's okay. He's, I think, maybe doing a bit better than Trixie is, who's level 2 now, and Universe is sitting at level 4, so they're just being very greedy. They're not taking anything top. They realize they can't stop the Viper from farming. He's going to get an early mech, whether they like it or not. I think they're okay with that. And they'll try to push the tower early on here. Zai's level 4. If he can get to level 6, all of a sudden these towers are going to fall like crazy. Super Wards are going to come through, and there's nothing they can do about that. Arteezy, again, static linking in the mid lane. That's 63 damage stolen at level 3 static link. Pretty solid. And he's just destroying Matoma Man in CS right now. 10 CS to 31. That is a rough middle lane coming out from Matoma Man. And he's not getting any help either. I mean, Drax can't help. I mean, this is the problem with the Sand King, is that if you're not getting involved early and getting these ganks going, I mean, then you really just, you're AFK farming in the jungle. That's the trade-off that you're making. Eventually they can make space for Matoma Man, but as this game progresses, Evil Geniuses are going to be more and more push heavy, I think, especially with the Serpent Wards and Slark getting a couple of items. He does absorb Venom. He's got his Boots of Speed. He's got Nikila. And 26 last as well. He's behind the Viper a little bit, but he did get the kill, so I think that's important. Viper does have his boots, or his treads now. Middle lane, Matoma Man shouldn't have Remnant yet. He doesn't, in fact. There's the Observer Ward coming out, so Arteezy's going to get some vision on his high ground. Meanwhile, there's a smoke coming out from Boogie and Drax as well, and they're just maybe thinking about heading to the jungle. They should have Concussive Shot, no Ancient Seal. Meanwhile, Trixie might get caught out. Fisher's going to go. No, he cancels it. There's heroes coming across the map. There's 4 heroes in the vicinity. Jirax is looking for a burrow strike. PPD might get caught out. There's the burrow strike coming in, but the Hex onto Trixie immediately. Static Link now going. Here comes Fear as well. Dark Pack gonna go. Trying to get the chains off. Trixie's gonna pounce. Meanwhile, trying to deny himself. Double Edge not doing nearly enough damage to take Fear down, and they will get the kill on Trixie's Centaur. Drax actually might get pounced here. He has to be careful. Fear coming in did have pounce off cooldown in a second, and they get a kill out of. I mean, that's it. Trade, and all the heroes rotate over from 4 ASC, and they get nothing done with it. Luckily, Valix is still farming freely in the top lane, but that's really all they're getting. Is they've won top lane, they're losing mid, they're losing bottom, they're losing the offlane battle. Universe is having a great time. He's gonna have a blink dagger rather soon, and 4 ASC have nothing going for them. And Razor RTZ picks up an immediate Ogre Club. We've seen him transition from Treads to Aghanim Scepter pretty often recently. However, this would be a straight-up BKB in this situation, up against Epicenter, up against a Viper, up against a Centaur. BKB is probably a pretty good item choice here in this game. Meanwhile, they will grab a kill down bottom. Drax is getting chased as well. Trixie got chased down. They get the kill easily using Shackles and Hex, and Fear will jump on top of him and help secure it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So 4-0 to score now. Arteezy Static Link is going to go, but there's going to be the Ember Spirit using his Flame Guard. Matama Man, though, taking a lot of right-click damage. 105 damage coming up from Arteezy. Now, Seared Shades actually misses here, and Matama Man takes 1 or 2 right-clicks that maybe he doesn't want to take. The Plasma Field almost gets the kill for Arteezy, but he has to back away. He can't dive this, and the Remnant actually just came out, not that Matama Man had any mana to use it anyways. So Arteezy is in one heck of a spot. And he continues to CS freely. Same can be said for Valix, and he should be getting a mech. I imagine that'll be his first item. We'll see him pick it up very soon, I hope. Or maybe let's go for Aghanim Scepter. Remnant does come back in the mid lane as Matama Man is here. Hashtag juicy. Arteezy picks up a double damage rune. That's frightening. Down bottom, Fear continues to farm. That's a 8-minute blink dagger coming out from Universe. He literally was in top lane for all of like 30 seconds. He heads to the jungle and he says, well, I guess it's time for me to get my blink dagger now. So, I don't know why this surprises me, but it does. You come to expect it almost. Boogie playing the Scarith Mage. He's got boots. He's level 3, so he's a bit behind here. Trixie has headed to the jungle as well. He's trying to find farm. He barely has Tranquils. Drax is actually doing rather well. Mud Golems, however, making sure he doesn't get his blink dagger. Not yet anyways. So, again, this was the big issue. FY's blinking Sand King was a huge problem for Evil Geniuses, and will be a problem in this game. We'll have to wait and see. Fear is sitting on 1,500 gold. He can get another item here if he wants to. And this also doesn't surprise me either. 85 different heroes. That's actually just ridiculous. But knowing Fear, that's really just, that's his MO. And he'll add another one to the list with Slark. Not that he's not played it before, but here's a smoke coming out. Universe is ready to go with the Blink Lasso. Firefly is up as well, but you can see Trixie and Boogie are very far back. They're going to let this tower go for free. Arteezy is rotated over as well. They might even go for a tier 2 at this point. Ether Shock, Plasma Field's going to fly. Universe is now down on the Firefly. That's down for another 20 seconds or so. We'll have to wait and see. There's the Serpent Wars. They're just going to take a tier 2 tower. Glyph is going to pop, but at least finally Matama Man can get some free room to farm here, but he's only at 22 CS. The Blink Dagger is done for Jirax here, so we'll see if we can get an Epicenter and have a pretty big engagement here. They need all 5, I think, to be super effective. On the backside, though, PPD is getting roamed on, but Matama Man was coming here, but decided against it. I think they might just let this tower go for free. Viper's trying to put pressure on the top tier 1. TP's coming in. That'll be actually from the Viper himself. Alex comes in. He does pick up the mech. Fear, no deny coming out. TP, they really want to engage on the retreat here of Evil Geniuses. I don't think they're going to be able to find anything. They could try to jump in with a Remnant, but they're really being aggressive, and there's no reason to be here. So they just get a free tower, and they rotate all these heroes over. And I don't understand. 4ASC rotated the heroes over. They tried to get a deny, and it didn't pan out. There's no reason to TP those heroes there if you're not going to try to fight. when the tower's going down. So they just end up wasting a lot of time from Jirax and Valix and everybody who's trying to farm in the mid lane like with Summer Man. So, and then RTZ just heads top and he'll try to pressure the tower there. He has 1,500 gold in the bank, nothing on the courier, so he can pick up an Aghanim Scepter, he can pick up a point booster. Something's flying out. I believe that might be the Fear.
Dire's top
He just
tower
bought something.
is
He actually
under
has his
attack.
point tagger, so that's not him. I think PBD's getting a wand or something. Might be Universe, I'm not sure. He has 1,000 gold already. He's going to buy his 4-staff up immediately. And that's what happens when you get like 2 towers in the span of a second or two, so. However, RTZ is getting caught out. Concussive Shadow is going to go. They have Viper Strike. It's going to fly. He'll bottle up a bit. Zai's coming in as well. There's going to be the Hex. RTZ's still getting very low. The poison attack. Burrow Strike coming in with the blink. There's the Fisher. Not enough. But Tubba Man jumping in as well. Sear Chains. PPD getting caught low. The right click. Here gets silenced up as well. Here comes Universe. There's Gordon with the last one of Alex. He should fall. Shadow Dance. Meanwhile, the mech is going to keep everyone alive. Just kidding. Not everyone is going to fall. The right click's coming in from Valix. They're actually taking this fight rather effectively. Matama Man, Ether Shock, Stampede away. He doesn't make it out. The last right click from the Serpent Boards. They trade 2 for 2 somehow. A very solid fight coming up from 4ASC. One of the best fights they've had. But it's not nearly enough. They will get the better end of that gold exchange. Oh, they changed the fight recap. My council command doesn't work anymore. How unfortunate.
I'll take that.
Either way. Summer Man coming in. Remnant. PPD. Flame Guard. Searing Chains. I think you might be dead. He has Fisher. Blink Burrow Strike got to come in and PPD will fall to Matama Man.
All lives must end.
So, the ganks are starting to get going here for 4ASC. Fear has a Blink Dagger. Searing Chain's going to go again. He does have Shadow Dance. There's the Pounce, the Hex up as well. Ether Strike, or rather, Shackles then followed by the Ether Shock. Matama Man does run it away, and they cannot get the kill. Good stick charge coming out from Matama Man will keep him alive. PPD heads up to top, so. Okay, now if you're 4AC, what do you have to get going here? Now that you have a mech, that's your item on your Viper, and that keeps everyone somewhat alive and allows you to fight a bit early on. But Matama Man is still looking for his first big item. I mean, he's got Poor Man's Shield, and he doesn't even have Phase Boots or a Drum yet. He is very far behind in terms of just straight up farm. Zai actually has more from the Drag, surprisingly enough. He almost has a 4-staff and Arcanes. That's the big thing. I mean, Jirax has the Blink Dagger, yes, but just Boots of Speed. Meanwhile, Zai's going to have a smoke of the seat. He's looking around. They're looking for the Ancient Stack. Nobody's over here, though. They're looking in the bottom lane. Nobody's over there as well. Boogie and Matama Man are in the mid lane currently. They're just farming it up. PPD hasn't been that effective. He's trying to get towards level 6, and he's the only one on his team that doesn't have it. And Boogie's the same. He's level 5 now. They're trying to leech some experience here. RTZ is going to come in and take some farm. 2,000 gold to bank. Still don't know what he's going to buy. His treads, talked about it. They're done. Here we go. Firefly's up, though. Universe is looking for a kill. They might farm a Tumble Man. Maybe Boogie. We'll see. Trixie's still farming in the jungle, desperately trying to get towards that Blink Dagger. This guy's having one heck of a game. One rough game, and that is, but he should get there eventually. Assuming he can just take farm, or if they can take one good fight going his way, that's his
Radiant's
Blink
top
Dagger.
tower is under attack.
But he's not quite there yet.
Radiant structures
Super Morse
are
is placed onto the
fortified.
tower, and they just back up. That's it. And Boogie might get spotted out here. Fear.
Dire's structures are
Dark
fortified.
Pact, Pounce, Fisher. Wow, that guy just melted. I don't know what the hell happened there, but he died quickly.
Dire's middle tower
Zai will take the
has
tower.
fallen.
His 4-staff is flying out to him, I believe. There it is. Fear now has the kill. He's got treads and a Blink Dagger. He's feeling pretty good about himself. Arteezy's sitting on 3k gold. Almost has enough for an Aghanim Scepter. Nope, he's going for the BKB. That's what he wants. Standard build. This will allow them to end the game pretty early. He won't really get caught out. Pounce away. They miss him there. He blinks out. Nice play from Jirax just to get out of harm's way. His Arcanes are now done as well. And this gives room for Matama Man down bottom, who's pushing in. Phased out done. Drums desperately
Radiant's
trying to be
bottom
completed
tower
here.
is under
4-staff
attack.
done for Universe as well. 4 of the top 5 in farming are from Evil Geniuses. TP coming in. Fear does have his Blink Dagger. Nope. Remnant away. So Evil Genius is one of the better starts that we've seen coming out from a team here in DotaPit League Season 2. 5,000 net worth advantage. Experience-wise, 2,000 advantage. Plasma Field coming in. Valix in the top lane does pick up his point booster. He's trying to get to that Aghanim Scepter. Drax on the backside. Blink Dagger. Burrow Strike in. Arteezy Viper stricken as well. There's the BKB, however. Lasso. Valix is in some trouble. Eye of the Storm going. Big Echo Slam. Mech's going to keep him alive. There's going to be a hop back from the Flame Break. Trixie getting melted down as well from Eye of the Storm. Matuma Man comes in. There's the Epicenter. Arteezy. His BKB is done. His Sig Charge keeps him alive for a second, but Matuma Man gets the double kill. Fear is not there to fight. He TP'd down to the bottom lane. Big initiation. 4 AC get the better end of it. And somehow they come out on top there. 1,400 gold going their way. Big experience change, however, they only get 1,000 in that in terms of advantage. Big fight, but a big epicenter comes out from Jirax and helps clean up the engagement, which actually gets Matuma Man right back up there. That should be his drum pretty much finished up now. And Jirax makes a big play. Again, Sand King epicenters. This is what they have to worry about. Every game, it feels like. They will TP top, however. Arteezy's getting back in. His BKB is ready to go in 13 seconds. They don't really care. I mean, they know epicenter's down. They can fight yet again. This is going to be the issue, is that if you don't have epicenter, you really can't take a fight. They also don't have Blink Dagger yet on Trixie, even after that fight. He died early on in the engagement. He didn't get really any of the gold there. So they're going to try to secure him farming that bottom lane. And Valix to help him out. TP top, Jirax is TPing into the tier 2 tower. Everyone else is roaming in. Fear might actually just find him and kill him. And Fear, Arteezy, they're going to push this. Jirax might come in and Burrow Strike. I don't know. Blink, ooh, just misses on the pouch there. Jirax coming in with a great reaction time. Dark Pact went and Burrow Strike out didn't come.
Dire's top tower
and they will take the tier 1 tower finally in this top lane. So the last tier 1 of the game for 4 AC is going to fall, but they're going to try to put some pressure on the bottom tier 1 for themselves.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Arteezy takes the tower. Fear TP's back bottom. Blink, pounce, stomp coming in. Trixie just got his Blink Dagger. There's the last one coming in as well. Shadow Dance as well. They pull him back in the Firefly. There's the Centaur Stampede coming in. Viper Strike not going. Mech comes out as well. They will make it away. Meanwhile, mid lane, Matuma Man gets caught out, but he does remnant away. Zai threw down at Serpent Wards, realizing that that's kind of a tricky target. But he had enough men in it to remnant away. Meanwhile, Static Link coming out. No, they do right click. They will get the kill on Fear. The stomp coming in onto PPD as well as the double edge in a Universe. Forces away the remnant coming in. Universe in trouble. Is going to get blown up by Matuma Man. 2-for-1 exchange. They're still chasing after PPD right now. No Blink Dagger. He does have his Echo Slam. Fisher comes in to help him out, but that's only going to save him for a moment, it looks like. Here comes Zai, though. I don't think he should be here. 4 staff away coming up, but Jirax, he will epicenter as well. He didn't even need it. Great Burrow Strike on a 2, and Matuma Man gets the triple kill. The concussive shot onto Arteezy. He is the only one alive for Evil Geniuses. They stream him one by one, losing a lot of their heroes. And again, look at the gold going the way of 4 AC. Evil Geniuses kind of giving this game away, it feels like. Going down in net worth right now. Experience is even. And maybe in heading into the way of 4 AC. Matuma Man's going to try to TP out Fear with no basher. No real way of locking him down. And he'll just get out for scot-free, essentially. So at 20 minutes in, now that you have a Blink Dagger up on Trixie, this is probably the best that your center is going to be. Matuma Man has his drum now, plus 2.5k gold. Usually you'll try to see a 20-minute Battle Fury coming out from your Ember Spirit, but that's in a really good spot. And, I mean, it's somehow it gets up to the second most net worth in the game, just through straight-up engagements. I mean, his CS is abysmal for this game. 71 last hits compared to that of 135 for Arteezy. And yet somehow Matuma Man has found a way back into this game. However, Arteezy with an Aghanim Scepter is extraordinarily scary to think about this early on in the game. Already with the BKB, and he's getting close to his item. Zai's going to get caught up on Matuma Man. He does get the Flame Guard off. There's the Centaur Stampede, and Zai will fall. Matuma Man getting yet another kill, and now the tier 1 tower should fall here. 4 AC starting to move around the map very effectively. They're starting to make some really big plays. 3k gold from Matama Man. Battle Fury getting that much closer to being completed. RTZ continuing to farm up in the mid lane. Fear continuing to farm up in the bottom lane. Looks like he'll be going for a Scotty potentially.
Radiant's top
Not
tower
sure.
has fallen.
Either way, he's going to back away. Blink Scotty seems to be the build that everyone's been going for in Slarks recently. RTZ pops the Invis rune and he'll back away. Top lane, Universe getting caught out. Mystic Flare going through. Ancient Seal concussive shot. Arcane Bolt. Zai trying to make him survive here. Just barely. Corrosive Skin will bring him down. Serpent Ward's coming through. The Remnant just in time. The Plasma Field does not connect. And RTZ trying to chase him down. Meanwhile, Matama Man getting caught out. PPD Fisher not there. Matama Man with the juke coming through. Remnant's away past the trees. They cannot find him to get the kill. There's no Radiant Observer Ward for him to walk by. He makes it out again. And they get even more gold going the way of 4 ASC. Evil Geniuses.
Middle tower is under attack.
I don't know what the hell's happening.
Radiant structures are
Matama Man has
fortified.
been playing like a god. This guy's all over the damn map. Meanwhile, they will catch the tower. PPD getting caught out with the stomp. Double Edge as well, so Jirax gets the kill with the Sandstorm. Onage now called by the announcer. Eul Scepter almost done for the Sand King. This is 6.82C, but the comeback factor is still very much alive. Despite having a really good early game, Evil Geniuses, they're in some trouble here. You cannot underestimate the power of friendship. Immediate BKB picked up from Matama Man right now. Not even going for a Battle Fury. Decides against it. He doesn't want to be paper thin. He wants to be able to survive in these team fights. And he's getting very close to falling every single time. Remnant going in. Arteezy getting caught out with the Searing Chain. Sleight of Fist is going to go as well. Did a decent amount of damage to him. And Fear just sits bottom. He's just looking to continue to farm. Remnant here on the Illusion Rune. Matama Man can take that if he wants to. Decides against it. Jump in. Drax. Meanwhile, Fear getting caught out. Does pop the Shadow Dance. They can't get the kill. Mystic Flare. That might be the nerf that you see coming into effect. However, it is only level 1. It's spread out over 2.4 seconds now instead of 2.2. So that's the difference maker. And the one thing about picking a Slark, though, that is really solid is that it's very easy to tell where the enemy team is warded because of your Shadow Dance passive. So, Evil Geniuses love to play with map control, and this is the easiest way to do so. Unfortunately, they haven't spotted out this Observer Ward coming out in the jungle here. They threw down a couple of sentries that were close by, but not nearly there, so they do keep the Observer Ward there. Meanwhile, Jirax, Eul Scepter is going to go. That means no Blink available for Fear, no Pounce either. The Viper does pick up a BKB. He actually had a point booster. He didn't build into an Aghanim Scepter. He wanted to get a BKB as early and as important as possible. Despite all the magic damage coming out from EG, they have a significant amount of right-click as well. You think about Serpent Wards, you think about Fear and his right-click. Think about Arteezy, all of his damage is physical for the most part. Blink Lasso, Force Staff, Boogie is going to get caught. Eul Scepter's coming out as well. Beautiful from Universe. Meanwhile, Boogie getting brought back with the Flame Break. Arteezy getting caught, though? Maybe? No. Blink Burrow was not there. Matama Man chasing after PPD. There's the Echo Slam, the Enchant Totem as well. Fear looking for the jump. Does not catch the pounce. The Remnant goes, but there's the Hex Up as well. Do they have Shackles? They absolutely do. Blink forward, and Matama Man might fall here. He gets off one Sleight of Fist, but does fall in the end. Here comes the Plasma Field. RTZ coming in as well. Trixie and No Stampede getting chased down. Blink forward, Universe chasing after him. Flame Break back, and they finally pick up 2 very important kills for Evil Geniuses. That kill on Matama Man must have gotten them some ridiculous amount of gold for Fear. And that gets them done nicely. Eul Scepter up. Universe has no lasso. Burrow Strike away. Flame Break does hit. 4 step further. The right click coming through. Another great Eul Scepter. There's the Ancient Seal. Universe Firefly into the high ground, and he will grab the kill with said Firefly. Viper Strike. No blink. No 4 step available. Universe will fall. And Valak's getting the kill. And they get the tier 1 tower down in this bottom lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Fear should have a Scotty now coming out, though. That's the thing. There it is. Scotty now completed for Fear. So that kill on Matama Man gets him ahead of Matama Man and picks up the Scotty as well. Meanwhile, Valak's getting caught up potentially. Here comes Arteezy, Eye of the Storm on. Static Link is going to go as well. BKB as well. They just try to force it to BKB, and they will make him use it. Pounce just a bit off for Fear. He's got to be careful. Sleight of Fist, Flame Guard coming in as well. There is the BKB. There's the Shadow Dance coming out as well. As in Shift, blocking a lot. There's the Pounce, but Temple Man not remedying away right now. Sleight of Fist is going to go. Blink Stomp. Fear Double Edge. They did not expect Trixie. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition to come in. Trixie coming through. I'd just say the Finnish Inquisition. And they grab a kill nicely on Fear. And Arteezy does have his Aghanim Scepter now, so... Just as they get the kill on Matumba Man, they give it right back. And he has now 2.2 gold in the bank. So either Battle Fury, maybe a Scotty coming out from Matumba Man. Direct Blink Dagger, Yule Scepter's up as well. He's ready to go, man. He's ready to fight.
Radiant's middle
The Sand
tower
King.
is under attack.
Oh, Universe is ready to fight as well. Lasso coming through, Static Blink. Direct's getting caught out, Plasma Field. Valak's getting caught. Arteezy's got a haster, and he's static 84 damage. I don't know if that's enough to get the kill. He's rather tanky. They won't be able to pick him off, but they do pick off the Sand King nicely. Game's pretty close. Arteezy heads to the top lane. He'll Plasma Field this wave out, and they're trying to keep everything across the river here. And he just spams the Eye of the Storm. 66-second cooldown still, but he doesn't seem to care, so... They pinged it, they realized, like, hey, that's on cooldown now, but it's a pretty short cooldown, so I don't think Arteezy really gives a damn. 2k gold in the bank for him, and Matumba Man sitting on 2.6k. Fear and Zai looking to finally pick off this hero. I gotta say, 4ASC has had some great reaction times here. And Matumba Man is just gonna head to the jungle, and this is TP, so they're not gonna catch him out of position. At least not yet. Ooh, Remnant away. They've scouted him out, but they see that the Remnant has killed all the trees, so therefore Matumba Man has made his way out of there. Zai does pick up a Blink Dagger, so. Blink Force now done at 27 minutes. Pretty solid stuff coming up from Zai here, and Arteezy has a Plate Mail. Sheep's Guard is probably going to be his next choice. And 4ASC smoke up. Big fight may be coming out. Dear God, look out. A lot of heroes ready to go. Evil Geniuses aren't going to stick together. Everyone is off the map, and there's a lot of Dire Vision. All of the Radiant Vision is very defensive coming out from Evil Geniuses. And 4AC still are heading bottom into the enemy jungle. Evil Geniuses are having none of it. They're heading away from their own jungle. And at some point, either some of these teams are going to force a fight. 4AC are trying to force a fight here down at the bottom lane. They have yet to use BKBs altogether. Matumba Man has yet to use his. Valix has yet to use his together with the rest of his squad. They're going to TP up to the mid lane and to the top lane as well. Zai sitting right on top of a Sentry Ward. He's going to find Jirax. Sandstorm's going to go. Zai is spotted out. Luckily, he was just in range of that Sentry Ward. He was right here when they spotted him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Tier 2 getting pressured. Arteezy has to TP back in and try to defend this. They can jump on him. Trixie's here. He's got his Blink Dagger. He's got Stampede. He's ready to go. Universe is on the back end, though. He's got Firefly. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, force away. They missed the Stomp. There's the Yule Scepter as well. Stampede's going to get them out. Top lane, they will catch a Jirax. There's going to be a Stomp coming in. Fear pounces up. They grab the kill. They squash the bug, finally. And here comes Trixie. Universe Searing Chain, Sleight of Fist. Meanwhile, he's going to Flame Break to try to get away. Lasso's up. That's only going to get him that much closer to the Flame Guard. Serpent Ward's coming out. Sleight of Fist will grab the kill. BKB pops. Zai's going to fall as well. Static Link. Searing Chain's going yet again. Arteezy does not BKB, and Matumba Man will make it out alive. Fisher's not going to stop him from TPing away. Rough engagement coming out from Evil Geniuses. Again, Matumba Man has been doing work this entire game. 10, 3, and 5.
Radiant's middle tower is
He's
under
by
attack.
far and away the kill leader in this game. And the only one really putting in work for 4AC. But they've created a lot of space for him, though. That's the thing. Fear will be going for a Basher, by the way. He has the built of strength. And Boogie picks up Treads, interestingly enough. Valix has BKB and an Aghanim Scepter. Trixie has the Hood. We already talked about Matumba Man. Actually, what's he buying? It is Battle Fury, so there it is. Battle Fury coming out from Matumba Man on the Ember Spirit. And that's actually done now. Completed Battle Fury flying out to Matumba Man. His first of the game. We'll see if he gets another one in a bit. Probably into a Chrysalis, maybe into a Scotty thereafter. After his Daedalus, anyway. And he starts heading like a truck now. And all of a sudden, for SC, it looks like they might have the lead here. Vanguard's done. They'll be picking up a Crimson Guard. That's a huge choice. And they will have magic immunity as well as physical reduction coming out on their side pretty soon. And Evil Geniuses, they're on the clock here. The longer they wait, the more Matama Man gets farmed, the more he's going to be very difficult to deal with and take down. This guy's already doing some damage here, and he's so slippery and difficult to deal with. Evil Genius is traveling as a team. Drax sandstorms up, realizes, hey, listen. Well, never mind, I'm dead. Concussive shot's going to go. Hex is up. Fisher's going to go as well, and they will grab that kill. RTZ gets it. Remnant coming out. Force that forward. Searing Chains. Viper Strike going as well. Serpent Ward's Pounce is going to come in as well. The Stampede not going to help out. He's going to BKB. They will get the kill. Universe looking for more. They cannot find anybody else in the back end of this. Matama Man, Searing Chains onto Fear. Fear pounces up to the high ground. That clipped a little bit. Matama Man getting chased back. Universe Sleight of Fist. Searing Chain's not going to go. He's silenced up. Matama Man trying to fight. Universe is left alone. Fear is going to get the kill on Boogie, but I don't know if that's the best exchange. Fear is looking for Matama Man. He hits him once. Ivan Scotty's going to work. He's going to pick up his basher.
Tower is under attack.
And it feels like every single fight, Evil Geniuses, they might get an even trade, but they're not getting an even trade in terms of straight-up exchanges. You lost Universe there. They don't care about the fact they lost Drax and Boogie. As long as Matama Man's getting involved. I mean, he's already back up to 1,500 in gold. And he, again, doesn't have that much CS. 140. He's way behind that of Arteezy and even Fear. But he's still second in net worth because they're giving him all of these kills. He is 11, 3, and 6. And Matama Man is like, hey, listen, if you're going to give me all these, I'm just going to keep taking him and get farm with him. So, still yet to be taken is Roshan at 32 minutes into the game. No one can really get there and try to take him down. It's a lot of team fighting, a lot of man fighting coming out here from both squads, so. And I don't know at what point you feel comfortable trying to push in for Evil Geniuses. You've got to try to find a way to pick off Matama Man, but there's just no way to do it unless you have an Abyssal Blade. And that's what Fear's trying to build towards. With an Abyssal Blade, he can easily kill Matama Man, BKB or not. Flame Guard or not, it doesn't matter. He'll be able to take enough essence. He'll be able to take enough essence shift stacks to be able to get the kill, I think, for sure. But without an Abyssal Blade, there's no real way to lock him down other than lasso. And every time they've lasted him, it's been a mistake. Universe has ended up dying. But they are heading top. Let's see if they can take this tier 2 tower. Trixie's here on the backside, right near the flag. Blink forward, Serpent Ward's coming out from Zai. Level 2 Serpent Wards, by the way. The Glyph's going to get popped, and what's the choice here for 4AC? Do they fight this? TP coming in, Blink Stomp, nice Blink away. Universe is going to get blinked on, and Burrow striking as well. He's in some trouble. He's going to get Mystic Flared. He'll fall, but they do take the tower at least. Zai gets done. Now they've got to back away. Universe tried to jump in, but he got Eul Sceptered immediately. Fear getting chased down. He bounces away. Searing Chains does not connect. And Fear will get out just fine. So, again, they lose Universe, but they get the tower. And gold does not really... I don't think it counts the gold for towers in the fight recap, unfortunately. Soul Ring picked up for PPD. That's how bad of a game he's had. He's died 6 times. He's yet to get a kill. He can't even get a Blink Dagger. He can't even get Arcane Boots, nonetheless. And he's just been getting caught out. Second Battle Fury is going to be the choice for the Ember Spirit. In fact, he's very close to it. He needs a broadsword, and he's going to have it. They're going to head into Roshan, and there's no Radiant Serpent Ward coming out. So this should be taken by 4AC. Universe is in here, and should be a free Aegis coming out from 4AC. Great play coming through. They will have the Aegis on Matama Man. And with the second Battle Fury coming out, he can just dish out all the damage he wants to. This gets very scary for Evil Geniuses. I think all of their tier 2s are going to fall. Meanwhile, they're going to Remnant away. They can't actually take Roshan. Fish is going to come in. That'll be on Trixie, but PPD getting brought low. He's not going to fall to the poison attack. Still about to, though. Valk's getting chased down by Arteezy, but he steals 112 damage, and now they can try to go for Roshan themselves. Meanwhile, Universe, last one at Drax, pulls him back. Drax Flame Break misses. Stampede's going to go through. There's the Eul Scepter as well. Blink, Eul picked up by Universe as well. Zai looking for the Hex up. Burrow Strike in. Fisher misses. Zai, Ether Shock, Shackle first. Now the Shiva's Guard going. They finally pick up Drax there. What a chase. all over the damn place. And so, Evil Geniuses decided to take down Roshan. And they should do it pretty nicely, and it's gonna fall almost instantly. That'll be an Aegis for
Roshan
Fear.
has fallen to the Radiant.
So Matamaman was that much closer to picking up his Aegis than his second Battle Fury, but unfortunately they get caught out, they lose Jirax, and they cannot take the Roshan engagement. They have to let it go. And Universe usually has his BKB at this point, but he's very far behind now. He does have his Eul Scepter, so he went for that first, which I think was an important decision, but because he's had kind of a rough game, he won't get his BKB until a bit later. He almost has the Mithril Hammer, and he can actually buy it now if he wants to, but again, it's just going to be a little bit of time before he has it. Arteezy has 3.5k gold. At some point, he'll maybe have to buy a refresher. I don't know what other items you get here for Arteezy. I don't think you get an Assault Cuirass. I'm pretty sure he gets a refresher next. There's that second Battle Fury done for Matamaman, so again, what we've got a second, guys, is DotaPit League Season number 2. 4ASC versus Evil Geniuses. A matchup that many thought Evil Geniuses might roll over, but 4ASC is playing quite well. 2 Battle Furies, a BKB, Drum. Matamaman has been putting in some goddamn work. That's all you can really say about this matchup. Not that 4ASC have been doing pretty lackluster in all of the other departments, but Evil Genius is having a rough time locking down Matamaman. If you would like to support DotaPit League Season 2, you can check out the ticket. $9.99 in the Dota store. You'll get the Blackpool Sorcerer set coming out for Lich. Beautiful set. I use it myself. It's quite good. Aghanim Scepter now coming out for Arteezy. He's had that for some time. Some TP scroll. TP's back to the mid-tier 2 tower. Continues to farm. Here we go, guys. Farm City. 1,300 gold for Jirax. And Evil Geniuses are just using this Aegis, it seems like, to just kind of farm their next items. And I think they won't fight until Fear has that Abyssal Blade. He's very close. I mean, 3.4k gold in the bank. I don't believe it requires a recipe. It just needs the relic, so he's very close. 3.6, 200 gold away with his Aegis. They'll probably start fighting soon. And that way they can lock Matamaman down. Even with the BKB and even with double Battle Fury, he's not that tanky, I think. If Arteezy steals the damage, if they get a clean team fight, they can easily take him down fast enough.
Attack.
Here comes Fear. He's going to buy his Abyssal Blade, and they're going to try to engage on the back end of it. They're looking to fight. Matamaman backs away, though, realizing that maybe they're trying to push into this mid lane. They're just going to jump onto Drax, and he does get stunned up. He actually used the Abyssal Blade. Drax getting chased out, but he does get away. Dark Pact goes. The Blink Dagger being pretty useful there. And Arteezy actually picks up the refresher up. So, yeah, there it is. I mean, that's a bit not really surprising. Fear jumps in. BKB's going to go lasso as well on Trixie. There's the Shiva's Guard. Serpent Ward's placed down. Matamaman trying to get it, but he's hexed up. Trixie. Mystic Flares go. Now they will lose dive. There's the BKB. Matamaman trying to dish out the damage. There's the epicenter. Jirax taking a lot of damage. They have to back away. Aegis goes. Fear pops up yet again. He's got Abyssal back up in 23 seconds. They will take the tier 2 tower. The glyph has been popped. The refresh orb is going. They cannot fight into that. And they shouldn't be able to go for a tier 3 tower. But that is all of the outer towers going the way of Evil Geniuses. And a pretty good fight as well. No Aegis, though, and you've now got to back away. I think they need to farm buyback on some of these heroes. There's no buyback on Arteezy, I don't believe. There's no buyback on Fear either. So at some point you have to make a decision. Well, we don't have our Aegis now. When do we fight? I think it's when they have their buyback here. And Fear's going to look to push out top lane. I mean, they killed him pretty quickly, which is surprising considering, I mean, he has an Abyssal Blade. He's pretty tanky with the Scotty as well. It's tough to bring him down, but they did it no problem. He does have some damage here. TP down bottom. Matamaman got Searing Chained up by, or excuse me, Arteezy got Searing Chained up by Matamaman. He did pop his BKB in that last engagement, so it's still down. 1,700 gold in the bank. His next item, I don't know what it'll be, but he pops the Flame Guard, Searing Chains as well. He's thinking about running at Arteezy. He's going to get caught out. Mystic Flare goes as well. Arteezy pops the BKB, stays alive somehow. Searing Chain's going. Static Link coming through as well. There's the Shiva's Guard. Not going to keep him alive. Zai, BKB, Universe jumping in. Great BKB from Matumba Man. There's the Echo Slam onto Jirax. Enchant Totem. Jirax is going to fall, but here comes Valix. Fear jumping in as well. He's got the Abyssal Blade, but there's the mech keeping him up and alive. Mech's going to go. Matumba Man. Abyssal Blade might fly here from Fear to take him down. He's ready to go. Blink Stomp. Fear getting caught out. Double Edge as well. There's the Crimson Guard. They cannot get the kill. Flame Break does not connect to Matumba Man. 3-for-1 exchange. And 4 ASC. Get it done again. No Searing Chain connecting on PBD. He does TP out. That could have been another casualty.
Radiant's bottom
Great
tower
fight
is
for
under
4
attack.
ASC. They all rotate down bottom one by one, and they get all these pickoffs as Arteezy goes down. He did not have his Refresher Orb for Aghanim Scepter Eye of the Storm. In fact, he was too low to really do anything.
Dire's top tower
And he's going
is
to lose
under
his life.
attack.
And now that means 4 AC, it's open for them to get to this Tier 2 tower. We'll see what they can get done with it. I imagine they take
Radiant's
this tower, no
bottom
problem.
tower is
Fear's still
under
down for
attack.
46 seconds. And again, no buyback. Luckily, they have the Tier 2 towers, so it's okay that they die there. But without Tier 2 towers, they really can't afford to die without buyback anymore, I think. It's just too expensive also with the change. In 6.82C, the buyback was increased from 6 seconds to 6 minutes to 7 minutes in terms of cooldown. So I think it's way too expensive for them to try to take that. And that's an Assault Cuirass now done. And I make a big deal about how this item is kind of a game changer. And I think it really is. I mean, you're going to take a lot of extra damage coming out from this item. The armor reduction, although at this point I'm a bit concerned that it's not going to do nearly enough against like somebody like Arteezy, who has about almost 30 armor. But for everybody else, I think it's pretty important. Batrider's going to die that much more quickly. I mean, PPD will only have 5 armor. He already dies rather quickly. And Fear actually I don't think has that much. He's only got 16, so... And then again, with Essence Shift, I mean, that changes, so... I mean, that's true. I mean, when Trixie's playing well, they win a lot of their games. I mean, that's both Fnatic and Finstack as well. I mean, that's a Montno, but it makes sense.
Yes.
Arteezy smoked up. They're looking for heroes in the enemy jungle. Fear is not quite there. He's pushing out the top lane currently, but I think a fight is going to break out. They're looking for somebody. Universe is looking for a Blink Lasso target. They're going to find Matumba Man. Searing Words are going to go as well. Blink Stomp. Matumba Man about to fall. Echo Slam from PPD brings him down. They finally get the hero. He'll buy back now. He's going to TP and no. Trixie's trying to TP away. Abyssal Blade. Fear jumps in at the last second. They get the kill. Beautifully done. They force out the buyback from Matumba Man a bit prematurely. That's exactly what they were looking for. So despite Evil Geniuses almost losing... Oh, look at how much gold they lost there just from that buyback. And they're going to find Jirax as well. Beautiful engagement from Evil Geniuses. They pick up Matumba Man, and Matumba Man was doing so well up until that engagement. The game's not over for him now. He can still bring this back, but that's a bit rough. Roshan respawns in 2.5 minutes time. Aghanim Scepter now done for... the Shadow Shaman here. So Ag's level 3 ultimate means that when this is off cooldown, they're going to go for the towers here, and they're going to try to take them down. There's nothing really stopping them from doing that. I mean, even if they get right-clicked down, 1 or 2 hits of that are going to bring that tower pretty low, so... Fear has 2,000 gold in the bank. We'll see what item he wants to go for. Again, probably just saving for buyback at this point. Arteezy, same thing for him. They're the only 2 on Evil Genius side that have buyback coming out for them. Boogie doesn't have a 4 staff, and surprisingly, he's only died twice. That's actually very interesting to me. I think this is a mark of a good Skywrath Mage. He's not had a very loud game, but he certainly hasn't been dying all that often, which I think is very good. And only two deaths for Valix as well. A lot of the deaths coming out for 4 AC are Trixie, who has 7 deaths, Jirax, who has 8 deaths. And really, Matumba Man only has 4, so that's it. It's just between Trixie and Jirax. That's where a lot of the deaths are coming from. They're still looking for Roshan. Almost max duration Roche respawn, so we'll have to wait a bit of time here. But they're going to try to posture around Roche. It's going to be the choice coming up from Sand King. Or rather, PPD. God, I had the mouse on Sand King on Jirax. I'm losing it. He's got the Ghost Scepter, though, so he'll try to stay alive in these fights, which has been something he's been struggling to do. PBD might literally just sit here until Roche respawns.
Regeneration.
Maybe they're just waiting for the 46-minute rune. That seems more likely. Universe down is BKB and a Gem of True Sight. He's died 6 times, however, that's not that big of an issue. You expect your bat to go down occasionally. Plasma Field coming in, Arteezy's like, what's going on, buddy? And then the Remnant all the way across the map from Matoma Man, getting kind of scared. That is Soul Razor. Stampede, Fear, Mystic Flare, 4 step further away. He's in some trouble. Serpent Wards pounce out as well, Crimson Guard. And these Serpent Wards still do a lot of work. By the way, that Crimson Guard animation is actually really cool. You can see it on Boogie. Blink Lasso coming out. That'll be on Matoma Man. Can they catch him out of position? There's the Abyssal Blade, the Hex up as well. There's a lot of damage. Epicenter coming through there, blowing up Evil Genius is 2 dead. And Arteezy's too late to the party. Now, I have the Storm going. The Refresher is popped up. Arteezy pops the BKB. Valak's taking a lot of damage here. Is it enough? Mech's going to go, not keeping him alive. Matoma Man, Boogie getting caught out as well. Arteezy double kill as well. Fear still alive. They're looking for more. Eul Scepter coming out from Trixie. He cannot blink away anymore. No Stampede. Pounce is going to come in. Dark Pact from Fear. Nicely timed. Trixie is going to fall as well. The only hero that doesn't die is Matoma Man. Arteezy, with the beautiful Refresher Orb, Eye of the Storm, gets it done. They pick up 4 kills. A big fight that goes their way. They get 2,000 gold. Look at all the items and abilities expended in that last engagement at 47 minutes in. And what looked to be a great fight, good epicenter coming out from Dirax, is not nearly enough damage to take the team fight. As Arteezy was not there, Fear was able to get out just fine. No buybacks were used across the map whatsoever. Beautifully done. Eagle Song now picked up for Fear. So he'll probably pick up a Butterfly. And at this point, Evil Geniuses are rolling. Although a 5,000 net worth lead isn't necessarily the best, it's still decent at this point in time. They're going to try to take Roshan down, and now Matoma Man without buyback for another couple of minutes here. In fact, 2.5. He did pick up an item. I think that's a full Daedalus. And I don't know if damage is really the issue, though. I think it's an issue of him getting caught out. However, with the Butterfly now, this is a big problem. There's going to be 2 Butterflies, and Sleightifist isn't always going to be able to help you out enough. Roshan getting hexed up. Golden Hexed Roche. Shackle as well. So Fear should take another Aegis, I think. And his Butterfly's about to be completed.
Roshan
He
has
gains the
fallen
Talisman of
to
Evasion.
rage.
He's not quite there yet, though. So I imagine he'll farm that up quickly, and then they'll go for the ending of the game. Which, there is only one buyback, and it is Universe, so whenever they want to push in, they certainly can. Arteezy has his Butterfly. He probably needs to wait for his Refresher Orb to cool down, and then they go. Plasma Field jumping in, and Sleight of Fist coming out. Arteezy. Eul Scepter, Gem, Force, BKB. Universe has had a heck of a game, despite having some early game woes, I think. 4ASC have also had a heck of a game. This Viper pickup is doing a lot of work, but he just got focused down so hard in that last engagement. But I love the Talisman of Evasion pickup. This is going to be kind of difficult for them to bring down now. Not that he wasn't before. There's the Butterfly from Fear. I think it's time for them to go. Even without buyback, I think they're ready to fight. Zai has Aghanim Scepter Ultimate ready to go, so they could just drop the wards down on mid if they want to. And try to pick up that tier 3 tower. And siege it slowly by Fear up at the front lines with that Aegis. Plasma Field goes. The split push arena is beginning. Maybe not. Ether Shot comes out. Siege creep is there. It is going to take a fall, though. And Zai is getting ready to plop those wards down. He's sitting right next to a ward himself, though. It's a nicely placed ward. But Matoma Man, this is going to be it. How can he respond here? Fear comes up to the high ground, decides against it. Sleight of Fist actually just blows up the creep wave. This is the big issue. Sluddy's going to kill every creep wave, no matter what happens. So pushing into the high ground is kind of difficult for the side of Evil Geniuses. They actually have some chip damage here on this tower, but as long as Matema Man is here, he's going to keep spamming his W button, and he'll be good to go. There's Eye of the Storm 1. Bounce forward. BKB popped by Universe. Serpent Wars get placed down. And they're going to try to take this. Cliff goes. And Fear getting stomped on. Double Edge as well. He still has his Aegis, mind you. He does have Shadow Dance as well. Pounce actually misses. He's in the trees. How unfortunate. Fear getting caught out, but they're still going to take the tier 3 tower. Now Trixie, Eye of the Storm, Refresh Orb has been popped. They will take down the range racks. Naylor racks not in range of the Serpent Wards. Arteezy moves forward. There's the epicenter. Jirax and Trixie taking a heck of an amount of damage here. Sleight of Fist comes in. They blow up Fear. Last one back at him with Matema Man now. Fear pops up the Abyssal Blend. Valks does no damage with the Talisman of Evasion, but Matema Man cleans up 2 heroes. And they have to back away. Fear gets stomped on. Double Edge as well. Ancient Seal, he cannot pounce out. No Shadow Dance as well. He's going to fall. 5 heroes dead. But Matema Man gets the ultra kill. Beautifully done from 4AC. And they keep their racks alive. The melee racks is regenning up. The range racks did fall. EG are having to work very hard for this game. And in fact, with really no buybacks, well, maybe they do have some now, yeah. Universe, Zai, as well as Arteezy have them, but this is very difficult, suddenly. Matema Man just runs straight down mid. He wants this tier 2 tower, and he's going to find it quickly. 4.6k gold. He buys out an MKB, realizing they have butterflies.
Radiant's middle tower
and
is
he'll
under
take the
attack.
tier 2 tower. He pops the Remnant towards where the tier
Radiant's
2
middle
tower once stood, and
has
he'll walk up
fallen.
to the tier 3 tower and try to take this Rax. Buyback now coming up from Arteezy.
Radiant
Respawn from
structures
Zai.
are
PPD will
fortified.
respawn in 5 seconds. Universe respawns in 24. Shiva's Guard and Plasma Field goes, but Matema Man doesn't seem to mind. Viper Strike went. Searing Chains. Arteezy getting caught out. Hex coming out. Valix is here as well. Ghost Scepter's going to go. Shackle's coming in. Silence is up. Fisher coming out from PPD. Misses on every single hero. Searing Chains coming in. Zai about to fall and will. You might not have buyback anymore. And they're going to try to go for this tier 2 tower. They're doing it, man. 4AC, they might take the game off of Evil Geniuses here. They're going to take the tier 3 tower. They might even just back up. They will have buyback from Matema Man. Blink Universe is going to go. Lasso not connecting. He does have Matema Man now. Trixie getting caught out. Eye of the Storm damage getting kind of ridiculous. There's the Echo. Matema Man getting low. He's got the BKB. Yule Scepter up in the air. Trixie TP'd out. Sleight of Fist is going to go. He's going to try to remnant it away and will make it out, it looks like. TP coming in from Fear, but he's nowhere near the engagement. Now Matema Man is going to try to TP out. Lane break. Boogie getting caught out. Finally, they might get 1 kill out of this. And Fear is looking for more. Valix is going to get Abyssal Blade, it looks like. Viper Strike's going to go. There's the Abyssal. Valix should fall here. Universe taking a hefty amount of damage, but he's fine. Arteezy gets the double kill. And they do take the tier 3 tower, but that is it. Buyback status. Matema Man still has it. Valix still has it. Boogie has it in 50 gold, so they all have buyback ready to go. And now MKB is completed up for Matema Man as well. 2k health. The amount of damage he has is ridiculous. Plus 347, not including his Daedalus procs. His cleave damage is absolutely ridiculous as well.
Regeneration.
Serpent Wards are up for Zai.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
They're going to go for the top melee racks. Eye of the Storm goes. They will take it down. There's no glyph.
Radiant's bottom tower
So
is
racks
under
for free
attack.
as they were trying to defend mid. Smart play from Fear and Arteezy. Eye of the Storm's going to go, and he's going to pop his second Eye of the
Dire's
Storm, or
middle
his
tower
refresh on
is
his
under
second Eye of the
attack.
Storm. Sleight of Fist is going to fly. BKB. Arteezy takes down the tier 3 tower. BKB
Dire's
lasso coming out.
middle
Matema
tower
Man.
has
Can they
fallen.
grab this kill to Abyssal Blade? He has buyback, I believe. Maybe not. Getting caught out. He doesn't have buyback, it looks like. Trixie getting caught low. Arteezy's going to fall to Mystic Flare. Fear getting brought down. He's got his Ancient Seal on, getting right-clicked. Now Yule Scepter. Trixie looking to jump on him. 4 staff away. Beautifully done. Arteezy down for 103 seconds. He's got no buyback.
Dire's
Fisher
middle
comes out for
barracks has
PPD.
fallen.
Meanwhile, they take the melee racks. Range racks still alive. But successfully, they finally take down Matema Man. And if they can catch him out with a Blade Lasso, which they did, they can easily get the kill. Very close, though. Evil Genius is Zai looking to pressure top lane. He's got his Aghanim Scepter Super Wards up in 70 seconds. Now they're going to push down mid without Matema Man. This is a bit difficult. Even without Arteezy, this game is still pretty I mean, Fear is looking for this bottom lane. He actually wants to just take the Mega Creeps. And 4AC have realized that, hey, maybe we've got to do something drastic here. This is our time. Although Zyda's TP home and Courier, Universe, he actually got it. Not that there was anything on it, but it doesn't, I mean, yeah. Fear's going to head to the mid lane. It looks like he'll try to take down the range racks quickly. There is no glyph here for Evil Geniuses, though. And Valix is doing a lot of damage to this tower. I mean, again, he has that Assault Cuirass. Without Artesia, that I don't really want to fight.
Dire's middle tower is under it.
Meanwhile, the tier 4s are getting brought low. And yeah, Fear's just going to go to work on the tier 4. One tier 4 is going to go down. They do have glyph finally. And now you've got to back away with your 4 AC. You have to TP out, but there's no TP for Valix. Boogie has one, Trixie has one, Jirax does not. They might just lose the game here, and Fisher's going to stop them from continuing onward. Lasso's going to come out. Evil Geniuses are going to win this on the back end of Fear. Having a secret agent mission. TP coming in from Trixie. Fear cannot right-click. There's the Dark Pact. I don't think he can bring him down. The Abyssal Blade's going. I think Fear has to back away. Now he pounces in. Trixie getting low. There's the Crimson Guard. Dark Pact as well. Fear, now the Stampede away. Buyback from Skyworth. He dies, and now he gets back into the game. They take down the tier 4 tower, and Fear gets away with the Shadow Dance Pounce Blink Dagger combo. There's the Dark Pact going. Jirax is no blink, but he does have a Yule Scepter. Fear might fall here. Burrow Strike misses. He mistimed it. Fear pounces into the trees and blinks away. Fear is going to make it out alive, unbelievably. And here comes PPD. There's the Fisher. Epicenter getting charged. Here he comes. Fear's taking a bit of damage. Matama Man jumping in as well. Echo Slab coming out. Enchant Totem. Fear looking for Jirax. Cannot find him. So low. Plasma Field. Trixie. Shiva's Guard. Arteezy pops up. The Eye of the Storm. Still no refresher. Double kill immediately. Meanwhile, they're trying to create space in that bottom lane. Matama Man, he might get lassoed here, but Arteezy's taking a heck of amount of damage. He's going to get right-clicked down. He'll fall. He has no buyback for 153, but they take down the tier 3 bottom. They're going to take down the melee Rex. They might get Mega Creeps here. TP's Valix has not got one. Matama Man as well. They're trying to run back the fastest they possibly can, but Mega Creeps are going to be here for Evil Geniuses. 57 minutes in. This game has escalated. No tier 4s, a naked throne, as naked as you could possibly get for this Ancient. Without, obviously, I mean, I guess there are some buildings here and there, but still. Evil Geniuses putting on a late game clinic up against 4ASC, who were so close to taking a tier 3 tower instead of Rax. They did get the Rax mid, to be fair, but that's not nearly enough now. Everything is going to push in. And every single hero is back up in about 40 seconds time.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
And that's it. Dire's Ancient is under attack. No glyph. They will have up, well, nobody's there in 30 seconds. And guess what? Here's Universe. It's like, hey, I'm cutting your creep wave, guys. By the way, you don't have this here. And I think 4AC have resigned themselves to their fate. I don't know what they can do at this point. They're trying to run down mid and take this, but there was no way they were going to be able to push in into the Mega Creeps. And now it becomes a stalling tactic here from Matama Man and the rest of the squad. Universe is trying to push in. One building goes down. Another comes very close to falling as well. And the creeps continue onward towards this Ancient. And the game starts to get its true meaning. Defense of the Ancients. Universe ready to jump in, but he's alone. What is it with EG and having these extraordinarily close games? That's an SNY coming out for a Shadow Shaman, because why the hell not? His move speed is going to be pretty important. He won't have buyback, by the way, but he wasn't going to have that anyways, I don't think. He was, but I don't know, whatever. Fear does not have his. He just bought a BKB. But I guess they realized that they can't push into Mega Creeps unless all 5 of them die. And Arteezy will have buyback, so I don't really think there's any way. And as long as Universe is... Oh my god. Matama Man realizes that this is the only thing keeping them alive in this game. One Rapier, Daedalus, Double Battle Fury, MKB proc from a Sleight of Fist is going to win them the game, potentially. That's the only thing keeping them inside. Arteezy doesn't take that much damage there. Meanwhile, base defense becomes a very real threat. Couple of the last buildings starting to go down. Eye of the Storm goes in. BKB. Trixie. Refresher. Jirax gets blown up. Trixie getting brought low, but here comes Arteezy. They're killing the Ancient right now. This should be GG. Matama Man gets obliterated, and there it goes. game number 1 of this 2-game series amazingly somehow goes in the way of Evil Geniuses. Great game. Almost 60 minutes long. I think, in fact, we got past that 60-minute point of the game. 1 hour, 28 seconds. Great first game. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll take a quick break here. DotaPit League Season number 2. Again, shout out to the sponsors, Tessero, Sapphire, Sennheiser, AMD, Twitch. I believe I'm missing 1 or 2. But either way, it's been an absolute pleasure. Make sure you guys check out the ticket, $99 in the Dota store. Hopefully I'll be joined by somebody in the next game.